Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited because today we are doing my favorite video format ever, which is TBR jar picks my June reads. So I've got a bunch of prompts in this jar and we're gonna pick them out and see what books on my physical TBR match the little card and prompt that we picked out from the jar. I have been waiting to film this video all week. I'm so excited already, and I'm also very excited because if any of the prompts don't match the books that I have on the cart, we're going to be taking a little Barnes trip later to pick up physical books that are not on my TBR physically at the moment. So this is going to be a super fun video, and I can't wait to get started. So let's just get right into it, picking out my June TBR. Okay, without further ado, let's just get straight into it and pick our first prompt. Let's see what we got here. I am a little nervous because some of the prompts that I put in here are prompts that I definitely don't want to get right now, especially for the mood reader inside of me. All right, we've got our first prompt right here. Let's see what it is. This is what I was not hoping for. Our first prompt is a classic. All right, after consulting my physical TBR and the list, I have 3 options. So the first 2 I have physically, and that is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath and Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. These are 2 books that I have high-key been putting off. Just absolutely been putting them off. I read Wuthering Heights, was proud of myself, and said, Julia, you can take a couple months off classics, but The Jar had other plans, unfortunately. My third idea is possibly reading The Perks of Being a Wallflower, because that is like a modern classic that is on my 25 books for 2025. And I'm thinking that I am going to pick that one because I know it is a short book and I need to check it off my 25 books for 2025 anyways. Sense and Sensibility is also on my 25 books for 2025, but I think I just need a little more time before I pick this one up because it is quite a doozy. Even though this is a gorgeous book and I can't wait to read it at some point, I think that some point is not right now. So I think our first book is going to be The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think that's how you say it. But that is our first book. All right, we are already starting a little Barnes shopping list in my notebook here. So let's get on to choosing our next prompt. We're already not off to a great start. Definitely the prompt that I was literally dreading, I got first. So, you know, whatever the jar says, we do. All right, we're gonna shake her up again and hope for something more fun. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, okay, this is a fun one. Continue a series. So I don't actually know if I have the next book in any of the series that I'm in the middle of. So let's take a look at my lists of series that I need to continue. It seems like we're already going to be compiling quite a Barnes shopping list, considering I have no books that are next in any of the series that I've been reading. Let's see what I've got here in my list of series that I'm in the middle of. All right, we've got the Harry Potter series. We have Assistant to the Villain, which is not an option because the next book does not come out until August. We have the X-Hex series, which I'm saving for obviously around Halloween time. And then we have Phantasma and Better Than the Movies. So I'm definitely in between probably going forward with Phantasma or Better Than the Movies. So I read the first book in both of those series and the second books are both out. So I have to choose between Nothing Like the Movies. I think that's what the second book is called. I don't know, I put the cover right here. And Enchantra, which is the next book after Phantasma. This is hard because I have the book of the month for Phantasma and I have the paperback for Better Than the Movies. I'd either have to order Enchantra on Book of the Month or succumb to the hardcover of Nothing Like the Movies. Both are hard decisions for me to make, honestly. So between Better Than the Movies, Duology by Lynn Painter, and the Phantasma series by Kaylee Smith, I believe our author's name is, I think I'm gonna go with Enchantra. I do have to order that book on Book of the Month because I have Phantasma as a Book of the Month and I don't really want to mix a book of the month giant hardcover with a tiny little Barnes paperback. So you probably won't be seeing the physical book for that in this video actually, but I will put a little picture here, and that is going to be next on our June TBR. So far, we're not getting very summary picks at all for our TBR, and we're not getting any actual physical books off my physical TBR. So let's hope that this next prompt knocks one of these bad boys off of our list. So let's see. Okay. Oh, these are stuck together. Let's take this one. It's pink. Let's hope for something good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Our next prompt is a pink book. So let's take a look at our options here. All right, everyone. Can you tell that I love pink? Because what the heck? Literally over half of my physical TBR is pink, I think. Let's just quickly go through our options. So our first option is Flawless. This is the first book in the Chestnut Springs series, I believe, by Elsie Silver. I have been wanting to start the series for quite a while now, but I may save this for a start a new series prompt that I think is in the jar. So I don't know about this one, Happy Place by Emily Henry, which is definitely a top contender for me. I cannot wait to read this book. I think about it, I dream about it, and it might be time. Then I have a slightly less pink book, which is I Kissed Shara Wheeler by Casey McKinston. This is a YA sapphic novel, and I have also been really wanting to pick this up for a while. It is quite pink, so I think it does count for our prompt, so this is definitely an option. Then we have one that we all know I won't pick up, which is Sense and Sensibility. As you know, I've been avoiding classics like the plague, so, you know, definitely not picking this one. Then we have a summary book, which is going to be Summer in the City by Alex Astor. This is the author of the Light Lark series, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and this is her first adult romance book, and I am obsessed with these sprayed edges. I love books, especially romance books that are set in NYC. It's like my favorite thing ever, so this is also definitely a top contender. And then finally, our last choice is my book of the month for last month, which is The Bombshell by Darrow Farr. This is a debut novel, and it was actually an early release copy through Book of the Month, and I definitely also want to pick this one up, but I'm leaning towards one of our romances. So let's take a look at our top contenders. I am very much between Happy Place and I Kissed Shara Wheeler, and I feel like I think I'm going to have to go with our tried and true, the book I've been looking forward to, and that is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I am so beyond excited that this is on my TBR this month. I literally can't wait to pick it up. So this one is hopping on our top shelf up here, becoming the first book of our physical TBR. All right, guys, I'm so excited to read Happy Place. I kind of had to shift the jar a little bit because they were all getting like clumped together at the bottom, and it's just much easier to pick when they're all separated like this. So let's reach in for our third pick. I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm going to try and pick a total of 7 books for my TBR this month. That is usually a sweet spot for me. I usually end up reading about 8, but I like to have the option to choose something off my TBR once a month-ish, just to kind of keep the reading alive and prevent book slumps. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, our next prompt is a romance. Okay, so we do have pretty much the same options as my last pick, so let's see what we've got going on here. Honestly, I don't think I'm even going to pull out all of the books. I'm just going to show you guys what I definitely know I'm going to be picking for this prompt, and that is I Kissed Shara Wheeler by Casey McKinston. This was top 2 last pick, and I think it is definitely deserving of a spot on the June TBR. I also feel like I'd like to read this earlier in the month because the cover is very springy and spring vibes, and I feel like the beginning of June will be the perfect time to pick this book up. So I'm excited that this is now on our TBR as well. All right, we have 3 more books to pick, so let's just get right into it. Our next prompt is right here. Let's see what it is. Ooh, this is a good prompt. An author you've never read. So let's see. We've got a lot of options on here actually because a lot of these authors I have not read. So all of the books on my TBR are authors that I have not actually read, but I picked my top 2 off of the cart that I kind of really am looking forward to read, and that is The Husbands by Holly Gramazio and Summer in the City by Alex Astor. And I think between these 2, I'm going to go with The Husbands by Holly Gramazio. This is on my 25 books for 2025 list, and I think it would be perfect to check this one off. I love the concept of this book. I think about it all the time, and I've just never picked it up yet. Finally got the physical copy a couple weeks ago, so this is really exciting to me, and I think this is the next book on our TBR. So we're actually doing pretty good so far. We have 5 books picked, only 2 of them need to be purchased, and 3 of them are on my 25 books for 2025, which is a tongue twister, number 1, and number 2 is excellent progress. I think I might finish that list like halfway through 2025, so that would be amazing. All right, without further ado, let's get to our second to last TBR pick. Let's see what we got here. Let's choose this one. Ooh, this is a good one too. Okay, so our next prompt is start a new series. So there are 2 options on the cart, so I think I'm gonna stick to the cart for this one. Okay, so I was actually mistaken, and I have 3 books on my physical TBR that are the first book in a series. I have Flawless by Elsie Silver, which is, like I said earlier, the first book in the Chestnut Spring series. I definitely do want to pick this one up next summer, but it is not my top contender. We also have a book that I recently got from Book of the Month. It is the first in a new debut fantasy trilogy, I believe, and that is Silver Elite by Danny Francis. I could not pass up on these beautiful sprayed edges. Like, are you kidding me? This is gorgeous, so I'm definitely excited to pick this one up as well. But my number 1 contender and the book that I am going to add to my TBR is thanks to one of you guys. I actually got a comment on my last TBR video from xpopstarx1, and they said, please read The House in the Cerulean Sea. It sat on my shelf unread so long, and that is my instant regret after how much of a favorite it is right now. Thank you for telling me that, because this book has been sitting on my shelf for quite a while, and I am absolutely adding The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune onto my TBR thanks to you. So thank you so much. I can't wait to read this. I will try my best to include this in a reading vlog so I can give you guys my thoughts. And yes, I am so excited. So this one is 100% going on my TBR after that comment. All right, it is time for our final prompt. So let's just get right to it, shall we? Our next prompt is a mystery or thriller. You guys know I'm obsessed with mystery thrillers, but I actually, for once, don't have any on my physical TBR. So let me check my Goodreads, let me check my 25 books for 2025 and see if there's any on either of those that I've been wanting to read. So after consulting my various TBR lists, I realized I do have one more mystery thriller on my 25 books for 2025, and that is The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to Barnes and pick that up as well. So that will be perfect to add over to my June TBR. And you know, I figured if we're going to Barnes, why not bring you guys along with me? So let's head to Barnes to get a couple more books to add onto the shelf here. Hey guys.
Hi.
We have little microphones so that we can hear what each of us are saying. I bought them specifically so we could hear Maria better. They're
so
kind of
excited.
the worst quality ever though. So like if like you hear like air or actually I should turn this
now
off
I'm
and we should
worried
restart.
that I'm breathing into it.
No, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's more if you like move it like this, like you can hear like so try to be still with it. Okay. Let's restart.
What happened?
This is the worst lighting ever in the world. Okay. Hey guys,
Hey.
we're here with Maria. We're outside of the Barnes and Noble. But first we're gonna try some strawberry cake pops for you guys that we just got because I got matcha and Maria got iced tea. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Oh, wow, the artificial punch.
Yeah.
That it gives right after.
There's a hair on mine.
Oh.
Oh no. I can move on from that really quickly. Personally,
a hair
don't give a fuck.
On something like this, it's fine. I feel like a hair, like in like rice or like mac and cheese, will really gross me out.
I know, but I that's like one of those things I've made executive decisions about where I'm like, I am choosing this doesn't matter to me.
There is like actual strawberry seeds in it.
It is like strawberry-esque, like the flavor.
Oh.
I'm surprised it tastes like a strawberry at all.
I've had to. Do you like that? Hope you guys like this.
Wait, I went into the strawberry. All of a sudden, you give me a microphone and I'm screaming.
Yeah, what the fuck? We should just turn it off. It's just to like help you like feel powerful.
No, but me and Courtney have talked about this at length because we have those fake, like glittery microphones that we stole from a birthday party once, and we have like sat on the couch with them before, and we're like, this helps us like be more articulate and loud and like get to our point, and it really does. It's like so powerful, even though it's not a real microphone.
It is fun, isn't it? I hope this audio quality isn't like the worst ever, but it's definitely better than if we were just like, at least you can hear what we're saying now, both of us. I just stare at both of us. Miss Thing over here, Miss Whisper herself, the Whisper Woman herself. Now onto the surprise of this video that Maria doesn't know about. So, I have to get 2 books for my TBR.
Okay.
But you get to pick out whatever book that you want, and I'll buy it and put it on my TBR.
Whoa.
This
I have
is a lot of
control.
power. Yeah, and if you want it too, I'll buy it for you so we can read it together. Of course.
I'm like, let me check what I want to read.
So I'm gonna quickly check my Goodreads TBR and let you know.
Wait, that's so exciting.
And
okay,
it's really exciting. You have so
I want
much
something.
Power and I must read it.
Yeah, but I want something fun. Like I want something summery.
Wow, you're yelling. This is
I don't know what's happening. No, this is.
I have to like turn down the volume in iMovie. Like shit.
I'm sweating. It's so hot in here.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go into the cold Barnes and Noble, and we'll see you guys in there.
I'm so excited.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys.
Hey.
We're in Barnes now, and we were able to find the perks of being a wallflower. And they don't have the reprints of Rachel Price, so I'm gonna hopefully still get that in this video later this week. But yeah, that's my update on that. Maria, what are our thoughts on our TBR pick from you?
I was debating the book. There's a book called Sunburn, which I also want to read, and it's like the 90s and it's Ireland, and
that's all you need to
love
say.
that.
I understand why
But
Maria
then
loves the Irish.
I also think we both want to read, but it might be sad, is the author who wrote Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow has another book.
Oh, she does? I didn't even know that. Gabrielle Zevin.
And
is it new?
Haley, it's not new, but Haley Pham read it and she was like, I think it's even better. So I feel like we should read that.
Why am I behind on Haley Pham? Was this recent?
No, this was a while ago.
Oh, okay. So maybe I just didn't see that one.
So I think maybe we should read that because I feel like it'll be good. It's like the storied life of AJ something.
I forgot that was
it's the same
her.
author, yeah.
Oh, okay. I do know about that book. Okay, yes.
So we need to find it.
That's on my TBR too.
But I think we should do that one.
Okay, let's find it and we'll check back in with you guys. Okay, we're home. This is home.
We're back
with Harry. There he is.
Harry's house.
Yes, at Harry's house. So let's do a little haul. First, I got the perks of being a wallflower for my TBR, as you saw. This was my first pick of a classic, and this is the only one that I could mentally handle that was on my TBR. So I got this.
Funny to say because like it's the most about mental illness, probably, of all the books that you could have picked. But the
Yes.
language is accessible.
I fear
So,
that Sense and Sensibility would have given me more mental illness.
there you go. This
So,
is a
or
mental
it was
illness that you
this
can relate to.
Sense and Sensibility or the Bell Jar.
I hated the bell jar. That is a hot take.
Hot
Because
take.
that is a type of book I should love. I hated it.
You heard it here first, folks.
Also, I was reading it and I was in Connecticut, and then she was like talking about being in Connecticut in the book, and I was like, that's weird. So it just felt funny that I was like,
No, you're in Connecticut and you still didn't like it.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm reading this in like the perfect place. Like, who even knew? I didn't even
I'm
know it
making you
was
look very
set
tan.
in Connecticut.
On a side note, I'm making you look really tan.
That's confusing. Anyway, I hated the bell jar, and I'll never reread it again. I was about to be like, but maybe I should revisit it. No. Sorry, Sylvia.
I don't even want to visit it once. So,
I don't recommend it. And that is my type of book. A mentally ill woman.
That is Maria's favorite genres. It's gay men, mentally ill women. There's no in between.
Confusing.
Okay. And then I tried to find the reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. Why did I say it like that?
She hasn't appeared.
So I tried to find the reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson, and they didn't have it. So I'm gonna have to go tomorrow after work, I think, to the other Barnes and Noble and pick that up because I would like to have it in this video.
Such a shame. You have to go to Barnes and Noble. Like, yeah.
I know, and I'll probably leave with more than one book again.
Probably.
Oops. All right, and then Maria's pick, which honestly took me by surprise and I'm so excited about it, was
The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery.
very exciting. This is Gabrielle Zevin, and Haley Fam loved it, and we love Haley Fam, so.
Yes. And also, like, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow is one of the, like, best books I've ever read.
I gave it 4.5 stars. Is that crazy? I think it was too much for me.
No, that's okay. It was like traumatic.
Yeah.
But I think it was like such a good book. And it like the content of the book in theory is something I would normally be like, I don't care about this because they're like talking about video games.
Yeah.
But her writing is just so good.
No, it was so good. I feel like it was really complex and nice. Like it gave the same energy as like normal people, but a little less sad somehow.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
Like
and
it
then
didn't leave me with the same empty feeling.
yeah, but Haley Pham talked about this book and she said it was better than Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. So that is exciting to me.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a reading vlog since we're talking about it so much.
Yeah, so I got it too, obviously.
Yeah. Very exciting. So that's our haul. Now we're going to watch the AMAs, and hopefully you'll see me in the next clip actually buying the reappearance of Rachel Price. Hopefully she'll appear.
There we go.
There we go.
Bye.
Hey guys, I am at Barnes. It's a few days later. I just finished a movie and they're about to close. So I was in a huge rush, but I found one copy left of The Reappearance of Rachel Price. I do not know if I'm going to purchase this, however, because it is like $21 plus tax, which is absolute insanity. And I might just want to grab a copy used like new on thrift books or on Amazon because they've been having some really good book deals recently. So we're gonna see how I feel. But yeah, that is my update. I did find one physical copy. I'm holding it, but we shall see if I'm gonna purchase it or not. I am thanking God right now that I am a resourceful queen and I actually looked up on Amazon what the current going price for this book is. Because on Amazon, she is 40% off and $12. So, hardcover for $12. Sign me up. I will be ordering this queen, but at least you get to see her in person for the end of this video. So, yes, we're going to order her because absolutely not am I paying 11 extra dollars to have it now. Like, yeah, no, I'm good. All right, I will see you guys at home for the outro. Bye. All right, everyone, it is the next evening, so let's just, in no particular order, run through my June TBR. We have Enchantra by Kaylee Smith, The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Then we have Maria's pick, The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery, Happy Place by Emily Henry, I Kissed Shara Wheeler by Casey McKinston, The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune, The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson, and finally, The Husbands by Holly Gramazio. So all of the books on this top shelf, as well as Enchantra by Kaylee Smith, are our full June TBR. I am so excited to dig into it, and I'm so glad that you guys came along on the journey of picking it with me. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any book recommendations, video suggestions, or anything else you want to let me know, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye!